Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is Cassandra from CRL Wellness, and today we are going to do some low intensity cardio in addition to some weights. Shoes are optional. Grab a hold of some weights. Unless you absolutely do not want them. We want to start, make sure you have your lower medium. And I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see that. And we are going to do some lunges here to warm up. One foot in front of the other. We're going to inhale and exhale. Move those arms so your heart rate gets up. Here it is, that front knee's not going over your toes. Arms are parallel with the ground as you're bringing them up. Two more. And back here through center. We're switching legs. Arms are going to come out your side this time. You're going out to the side. Getting your delts warmed up. Hopefully getting that heart rate up just a little bit. Today's workout is going to be bar inspired, so you are going to see some exercises similar to what you would see in a bar class, maybe even a Pilates class. Come back through center here and let's kick towards your bottom. So if you're in class today, you're like, hey, that movement seems familiar. That's where it is from. Right, last heel pull right here, and you're going to point your toe down towards the floor as you give it a pull. Last one right here, back here through center. Hands around your hips, we're just going to tap, bend the knee. Center, tap, bend the knee. So a little side lunge, nothing too exciting here. I do teach a lot of my classes for beginners, seniors, active agers. So if you feel like this is too easy for you, you can always take that lunge down a little bit further. But on the opposite side, if you feel like this is too challenging for you, you can always take it up higher. A few more here. And back here through center. All right, let's go ahead and grab a hold of your dumbbells. Okay, you're ready for some fun here. All right, we're going to do a cross body curl as you do a curtsy lunge. So you're going to cross the body here. Same arm, same leg, and lunge with a curl here. Wonderful. We've got your biceps working. We also have your rotator cuffs working. As far as the upper body is concerned, lower body, we've got quads, hamstrings, glutes. A little bit of that inside. We're still looking at knee position, toe position. You should be pointed in the same direction. Knees not going over your toe. Last one each side. Right here through center. Circle those triceps. Elbows are going to be bent. We're going to take it back to your lunge here. So we're going to go same arm, same leg. Lunge with tricep. Lunge with the tricep. Couple more here. All right, right here to center. Let's work through your balance some more here. And we're working through your upper body. We're going to lift the knee, lift your arms. And right here to center. All right. Let's go ahead and take it to your upper back. Legs are going to go a little bit wider in hip distance. We're hinged forward. Torso is nice and long here. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades relax as you come about shoulder distance forward. Inhale. So stay long. So that we're working on those abdominal muscles. Keep that in mind while we're doing this. More. Wonderful. It's really that nice and slow. Palms are facing out. We're going to cross, open, cross, working the chest here. Last one, each arm right on top here. Right here to center. Bring those feet closer together. We're doing your curtsy with your cross body curl. So watching your toes, watching your knees, going in the same direction here. Nice and slow on the way down. Sometimes you try to speed it up. Hopefully your arms are starting to feel the exercise. I'm tacking on just a few more on this one. All right here. Back here through center. All right, legs are wide. Hinge forward, knees soft. Squeeze the upper back. Nice and slow on the way down. The upper back, getting stronger here. All right, stick with me. We've got 5 more. If at any point your arms are getting too tired, because you have bigger dumbbells in this type of class, you can drop those dumbbells down, touch your toes, and do the exercise without weight. Last one. Back here through center, running it up tall, palms up. We're squeezing, relax. We have unseasonably warm weather coming in right now. And all of the plants that we're dying are coming out to bloom again. This one right here, both arms. Wonderful. Working those triceps here. Elbows bent at your sides. Same one, same leg. Come back. Bend that knee. Bend the arm. Bend your knee. Now, with us going into a rear lunge, you shouldn't have too many problems with that knee, the front knee, coming in front of your toe. But be mindful of that. You want to keep proper alignment. You're stopping about 90 degrees as you bring the arm up. Extend it all the way back, feeling it in the back of the upper arm. Your triceps are located up. Right, right here to center. All right, we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Standing mountain climber. Last one, each arm and leg. Wonderful. All right, go ahead and sit those dumbbells down, or just have to drink water if you need it. Keep those legs moving. Smiles on your faces. Dumbbells should be out of your way. Water bottle out of your way. All right, let's get this, do some more cardio here. All right, we did sideways. Right here through center. Remember, you can keep it up high, or you can let those lunges come down a little bit further. Listen to your body. Let's add some work for your arms. We're coming across the body. Adding work for your arms is going to get that heart rate up a little bit higher, a little bit quicker. So listen to your body. This is the first time you've exercised in a while. Maybe not in your arms. Choose either arms or legs to start off with first. And some of these cardio exercises, you want to keep it going. Make you feel good after the exercise. So you want to come back for more. All right here through center, we're jogging it in place. Right, this jogging is good for the body. It helps build the bone density in your body, lower body, gets the whole body here. All right, we got about 10 more seconds. Right here through center, hands around your hips. We're gonna lunge. Kick the heel forward. That's option one. Lunge and kick. Option two, you're kicking right above the floor. Leg in the bottom of your foot, point towards your computer screen, TV screen, however you're watching me. Now, if you need a chair or wall for this one, you can grab a little bit out. I like to do a 2-finger hold, so you're not holding on to it for too much support. Still working on your abs and your lower back. Two more. All right, switching sides. Lunge and kick. All right, back here to center. Grab a hold of your dumbbells. We're going to continue with some weights. Okay, so we're going to come back to your bicep curls. This time we're changing your bicep curls up a little bit, and we're changing into your curtsy lunge up a bit. So same arm, same leg again. This time it's a regular curl. You're taking that curtsy behind. Back here through center. Still focusing in that front knee. And turn pointed in the same direction. Last one right here. Right here through center. Elbows bend, touch your sides. We are just going to do toe tap here. Tap, arm raises, tap, center. Beautiful. Even if this is too easy for those delts, those are your shoulders. You can take it long and long, right? Make sure that you're only coming parallel to the ground. For us ladies, this helps us carrying groceries, big old heavy purse. And the gentlemen, they often carry the women's purses and then also groceries as well. Heavy tools, that sort of thing. For some reason, you may like to carry it out to the side. You definitely listen to what it is that you're doing. If you don't have a heavy purse, then this might be difficult for you to do, and you'll want to take it back to the alternate or that first option I gave you. Or maybe you were doing a lot of housework, carrying around a lot of stuff, so you need to keep it short. All right, you just have a few more here, I promise. Last one right here, both sides. All right, beautiful job. Okay, we're gonna tap your toe behind. That arm comes forward. Right, just so I show you from the side, parallel to the ground right there. More. Each side. All right, back here through center. Okay. So we are going to take it just one dumbbell this time, not both. And we are going to bring both arms out in front of you, working your biceps here this way. We're going to do a curl and extend. All right, check your feet out, make sure they're parallel with the ground. We're about shoulder distance. We're going to raise the heels, curl. Heels raised and curl. We're adding your calves into the exercise here. Last one right here. All right, back here through center. You are going to meet me down onto the floor. Grab yourself a drink of water if you need it, but make sure that water bottle's nearby. Make sure that your weight's in nearby. All right. So we're going to meet on the bottom here. We're going to do some more work in for your chest. So I want to see you down onto the ground. So wiggle around, make sure you're on those sit bones. Dumbbell here. Option one, you just lean it slightly back. Reach. Come out to the sides about 90 degrees and press again. Option two, we're going to move with it. You're going to exhale. Inhale. You're going to feel this differently in your abs, whether you're moving or you're not. Now, if you're staying in that stationary position, and maybe that's going to be the option that you choose, you can always take a block, one of those small bender style balls, or even a pillow, and place it behind your body there as a stopping point. And it gives you a little bit of support, just kind of how I was telling you earlier with the 2 fingers on the wall. The exercise is maintaining the posture. Last one right here, back your center. All right. You can hold on to both dumbbells, or you can grab a hold of just like I am. Keep your feet together. We're going to exhale, touch to one side, inhale, twist center, touch to the other side. All right, we got one more here, each side. Think about holding that second bend down. All right, so option one is right here. Exhale, inhale, not moving your torso. Option two, you're going to exhale, press, inhale back to center, moving your torso. You decide where you want to be. I'm going to hold it right here. Like maybe you can always, adjust where you're at. Maybe one would seem like it was more challenging than the other. Or maybe you feel like it was challenging, but in different ways. Last one. All right, back to center. We're going to do another one of those tricks. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to exhale to the floor, inhale to center, and to the other side. Last one each side. Right. My friends, we are going to take it back onto the floor here. Let's just not walk down onto the floor. Let's make it with a purpose. All right? So make sure you have my hand behind you and unobstructed. Tuck your chin in toward your chest. Hold on to your upper leg. We are going to roll it back. So you're going to tilt your pelvis forward as you do so. Getting one vertebra to touch the floor at a time. And then, of course, the head hits the floor or gently touches the floor at the very end. All right. So now what I'm going to have you do is we're going to take it on to the core, the last little bit that we are together working. We're going to bring both feet together and we're going to lift one leg. Bottom of your foot is pointed up towards the ceiling, hands down at your sides. You're going to exhale, press it up into a bridge. Inhale, lower it down nice and slow. Pay attention to where your hips are at. You want them to come up equally or parallel with one another. You don't want to be like a jiggle joggle board and come up opposite from one another. Two more. Run on over to the other side. Raise that leg. Make sure that your feet are close together. Sorry, your knees are close together. Bottom of your foot up towards the ceiling. Two more. All right, back here through center. Let's bring your arms out into a T. Palms facing up, knees are bent, toes pointed up towards the ceiling. You're going to exhale as you rock your knees over to one direction. Keep your shoulder blades on the mat. Inhale through center, exhale to the opposite side. So you're just going to listen to your body on this one. And use those shoulder blades as a starting or as a stopping point. We have 2 more here. Right. Let's lift your toes pointed up towards the ceiling. You're going to pay attention where you are on the mat. I've got a little guy on my mat that is sleeping peacefully, I think. All right, so what I'm going to have you do, so we're going to do some heel taps here. So we're going to exhale and close towards the body. Inhale through center. Okay. So we don't have an upper and lower ab, but when you read often in many magazines or sometimes in online articles that talk about a lower ab, if you put your hands on your tummy right now, you will start to feel this in those abdominal muscles, and you can feel that the exercise is coming from that lower portion of the abdominal muscle. It's one muscle, I promise you. But the movement is coming from that lower half because you're asking your legs to do the movement while your upper body stays stationary. Just a couple more here. Right. Now I'm going to have you take it back to your hips. Okay. Legs are going to start about shoulder distance. So I don't want them to be as far as wide open as the mat, but I want them to not be touching either. Put your hands on your hips. Make sure that they're coming up parallel with one another. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back here through center. Arms are back out into your T. Palms facing up. Legs lifted. This time what I want you to do is take it over to your left. Inhale through center. We're taking it back to your left. We're going to overload one side at a time, and then we're going to take it on over and do the same thing with the other side. Stay connected to my madness, I promise. Two more right here. Switch sides. So if you're doing the left like me, you're going to take it over to the right. Excuse me. All right, I paused for that sneeze. So if you did not pause, you can stop right there when I started talking. All right. Legs are still up again. I'm going to disturb my little guy here because we're going to go as far away from your bottom as you can. Think it's touching towards the end of the mat. You're going to exhale, bring it down. Inhale through center. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale through center. And again, you can put your hands on your abs and feel the whole abdominal muscle is working. It's just firing from that bottom half of your abdominal muscle opposed to the top and the middle section. Now, if this one's too difficult for you, you can always take it back to that first round that we were doing, which is close to the body. You know, sometimes my seniors, this is hard on their hips, especially if they haven't exercised in a while, or maybe they were walking around outside on the hard cement. Right here through center. Go ahead and hug those knees in towards your body. We're going to make circles on the ceiling. Reverse your circles. All right here through center. I'm just going to bring my hands into a upside down Y. Heels together. We're going to inhale, open those knees out to the side like frog. Close. You're still going to feel this in your abs because your legs are lifted. You slow your breath down and link your breath and movement together. That's also going to help you engage the abdominal muscles. Going to engage that transverse abdominis, which is your internal ab muscle. Babies before or any sort of surgery, or if you've gained a lot of weight and are in the process of losing that weight, that transverse abdominis muscle, it has to open, okay? Either pregnancy, weight gain, or through the surgery, it opens. The way that we can heal it and get it stronger is by doing these types of exercises and really linking your breath to the movement. Do more. Through center. Hug those knees in. All right. Still working on your abs here. We're going to inhale, extend one leg, toes pointed. Exhale, extend the other leg, toes pointed. Option 1, head and shoulders stay on the mat. Option 2, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Gaze should be at your thighs. Inhale, and exhale. Right here through center. Relax. All right, we're going to do one more round of your bridges. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Whether you want both feet on the mat, there's a little bit of space, about shoulder distance in between the legs, or if you want to go one leg at a time. And exhale, lift. Make sure those hips stay parallel. Inhale, lower down. Two more. Right here to center. All right, we're going to cross your right ankle at your left knee. Hug that leg in. Feel the stretch through the hips. Release. Come on over to the other leg. And hug in. Come back through center. Put both knees in towards your belly. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Roll it up with your inhale. Nice, slow, and control. Both there. Full bodies roll up. We're going to sit on those sits bones, so legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms up over top. Exhale, hinge forward. Once you do as far forward as you can, drop the heels, tuck your chin in towards your chest, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. The goal is here to stretch out those hamstrings with nice long torso. We'll end it up nice and slow. For bending one knee, we're going to turn towards the bent knee. Come back to center, come on over to the other side. All right, we're gonna bend both knees out to the side, arms together. We're gonna circle around here. Pausing and reverse. And back to your center. We're gonna extend the arm leg out to the side. Other leg is bent. We're gonna reach the opposite arm up and hinge over to that lengthened leg. So you're feeling it in your lats, side body, and in your inner thigh of the straightened leg. If you center, taking it down over to the other side. Got the dog there working around and holding the yoga mat. And back to the center. All right, sitting however is comfortable for you. We're going to bring one over across the body. Pushing over to the other side. Next, walk one hand back, push the other up. Next, come on over to the other side, push the other up. And relax. We're going to take it on over to hands and knees. Stretching out your leg. We're going to start with that right leg extended. Toes on the floor. Try to get those lifting lines and shoulders as much as you can. And we're going to bend your knee. Option one is just to hold it here. Option two is to take your opposite hand and reach behind. You may not touch the foot as you're reaching behind. Just try to keep those hips parallel with the ground. And relax. All right. So from here, what we're going to do, extend your other leg. Move on the floor, stretching out your calf, a little bit of hamstring. Then, and reach behind with that opposite hand if you can. Remember, we're keeping hips parallel with the ground. And relax. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Cassandra from CRL Wellness. Make sure to give me a review. If you care to follow me on socials, I am on Facebook and Instagram at CRL Wellness. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you leave a review, and I look forward to seeing you on my again. Thank you, Laura.